What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday. I am exhausted. I am so tired, y'all, but I am getting ready to fly out to go to New York. I needed like a quick vacation before, you know, I got into the busy parts of the fall season. My life is always busy, which is why I need to like take a break, and I really wanted to get to New York before it got too cold. So I got up at 6 o'clock this morning to do makeup at 7. Dropped my makeup off, went to go get my hair cut at 9:30. Just left the nail salon, got my nails done. Now I need to run to the mall. The tricky part is I don't know which mall I want to go to because pretty much both of them, I guess it doesn't really matter, they're both on the north side. I'm torn between either Lenox or Perimeter. Either way, I still got to drive back down to the south side to get to the airport. So I think I'm just gonna go to Perimeter and call it a day. There are some Jordan ones that I want. They're like orange and blue, and they match both of my tail fars perfectly, so I really want to get those before I go to New York. I need a few more outfits for New York as well. When I say I have suitcases full of stuff, but it's not really anything that I want to really wear on this trip. So I'm gonna try to find some quick stuff, just so I can throw on. The weather isn't going to be that much better. In New York, it's super rainy in Georgia, and of course it starts raining in New York when I'm supposed to be there. So I think today is going to be the only day of sunshine, and it's supposed to rain the rest of the trip. So that sucks, but at least I'll be cute. So yeah, I'm about to run to the mall. I'm gonna try to find some stuff real quick, and then I'm going to see y'all when I get to the airport. All right, what's up, y'all? I just landed in New York at the LaGuardia airport. This is my second time flying into this airport, so I'm pretty familiar. However, I've never flown in on this side of the airport, so I got to figure out where baggage claim is. When I tell y'all I barely made the flight trying to get these damn shoes, then it took me forever to park, and then I decided to get food when I got through TSA, and while I was in line for Subway, the plane was boarding. Had no clue. So luckily I made the plane, got to New York. So I'm about to go pick up the bags from baggage claim. I'm gonna go to the hotel. I need to take a nap before we go out tonight. Ryan said he's gonna get to my hotel around 8. I think my hotel, if I remember correctly from last time, is probably maybe 30 minutes from LaGuardia. So I'm gonna call an Uber, take a nap, and then it's gonna be time to hit the streets. But I gotta show y'all the shoes when I get to the airport. I mean, not the airport. I'm gonna show y'all the shoes when I get to the hotel room, and then I have to figure out what I'm gonna wear, because honestly I don't think I like anything that could go with these shoes, or I don't have anything that could go with these shoes. So I'm not 100% sure yet, but we'll see when I get to the hotel room. So I'm gonna go get my bags, and then I'll check in with y'all a little later. What's up, y'all? I finally made it to the hotel. I am in New York. Yeah, so first of all, let me tell y'all, I got a few stories that I gotta tell y'all, but the first thing is Moses, my Lyft driver, Moses in New York City, that drives Lyft in a black Hyundai Sonata. Count your days, bitch, because he picked me up from the airport, didn't get out the car, which I don't really expect, but if you see me struggling, I got these 2 big ass suitcases. Like, clearly you can see on here, it says heavy. That says heavy. So heavy to the point where I actually, like, it went over the weight limit. I think the weight limit for bags in the airport is like 40 or 50 pounds. I was over by like 2 or 3 pounds, but the guy was cool. He said, you know, we just gonna let it go. Thank you, appreciate you, because I didn't know what the hell to take out. Even if he did ask me to take something out, most of it's clothes and shoes. So this stuff is heavy. He did not help me at all. He did not get out the car. He played no music. It was complete silence. Thank God I had like my own entertainment on my phone and shit. I mean, didn't speak. And then when he dropped me off, he didn't drop me off in front of the hotel. He dropped me off like a little ways up. And still didn't get out the car to help me get the bags out of the truck. I'm like, damn, this shit is heavy. You see I'm struggling. I got 2 bags right here. I got my 2 suitcases. But it's cool. You already know what the outcome is going to be with that. My second issue is, I've stayed at this A-Loft before. This is where I stayed at for spring break. and I wanted to get a balcony room, which I got. However, I did not know that the balcony room, first of all, the balcony is not really a balcony, as you can see. Like, it's this little piece right here. And then I'm looking at construction. I have a view over here, kind of a view over here, but I'm looking at, like, I don't want to look at a building development. Like, that's not what I want to see when I wake up. When I had the city view the last time I stayed at this hotel, gorgeous. So I'm actually about to go downstairs and ask them if I can change my room, because this is not it. It's not it. So I'm about to go downstairs. I'm gonna see if they have something else available, because I'm not really feeling this. So I'm gonna check back in after I get the updates with that. All right, so that was an epic fail. The hotel is completely booked, for obvious reasons. It is New York Fashion Week, 9/11 weekend, and shit, just New York. So stuck with this room. The room is fine. I feel like when I stayed here in April, the hotel room that I had that was facing the city was a little bigger than this. I remember it being smaller than the A-Loft that I'm used to staying at, like down south. But I feel like this one is even that much smaller. But it could just be my imagination. And what else? Yeah, I don't want to look at construction, but it's fine. So let me tell y'all, I had a time getting to that airport today. So I had the day planned out perfectly. Like, I checked in with y'all earlier, woke up to do makeup at 6, did makeup at 7, got my hair cut at 9:30, went to get my nails done. Then I had time to go to the mall. I already had my bags with me, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the mall. I went to Perimeter to find shoes. Got to Perimeter. Well, I saw the shoes yesterday, I believe. The shoes caught my eye. I was like, oh, those are cute. They didn't have them in my size at that Foot Locker, so I was like, okay, you know, if I get a chance, I'll go check something else out. So I was like, okay, I really want those shoes. I'm gonna go to Perimeter. Get to Perimeter. Not only could I did not find any extra outfits, which I'm glad I did, because I didn't have space, or, you know, my bag was already overweight. Didn't find any outfits, and they did not have the shoes in my size. Well, I think I told y'all, well, I didn't tell y'all. So I gotta sit down for this one. So they said they had the shoe in the system for an 11.5, but somebody was hiding the shoe somewhere in there. So for the people that work at the Foot Locker and Perimeter Mall in Atlanta, to the employee that was hiding the shoe, you count your days like Moses, bitch, because I was willing to take that 11.5. It wouldn't be the first time that I've gotten a smaller shoe. I like 12 usually. For the most part, 12 or 13, depending on the style of shoe. But I was willing to sacrifice, go through a little extra pain to get these shoes, because they're hella cute, in an 11.5. The system said they had an 11.5, could not find the 11.5. Somebody was hiding it. So I said, you know what? Could you at least tell me, like, where the next mall that has a shoe? They said Arbor Place Mall. I've never been to Arbor Place Mall. I didn't even know where it was. They said Douglasville. I said, bitch, I'm not driving all the way to no damn Douglasville. I can count on one hand how many times I've been to Douglasville. Guess what I did? I really wanted these shoes, so I took my ass to Douglasville. Mind you, I only had a small window of time to do the mall thing and then take my ass to the airport. So I go to Douglasville, get to the mall. Baby, that mall, it looks like it is on its way out. It was very much interesting, but I said, okay, I'm gonna keep hope alive and try to get these damn shoes. Get to the Foot Locker in there. I'm like, hey, I'm looking for these shoes and these colors. Perimeter said y'all had them. They was like, oh, they should have called, because we don't have it on the wall anymore, which I saw they didn't have it on the wall anymore. So I'm like, oh, fuck, like, don't tell me I drove out here for nothing. So she was like, oh, well, let me go check in the back. But, you know, they should have called instead of just checking the system, because I guess, you know, people do all type of shit with the shoes. So I'm standing there waiting. I'm like, Lord, please don't let me have driven all the way to damn Douglasville, the opposite direction from getting to the airport. And they don't got these damn shoes, and pushing me back even further. Like, I'm about to be like late getting to the airport. So she comes out with the shoes. I said, oh, thank you, Jesus. I got to show y'all the shoes. The shoes are so damn cute. Like, these shoes are so cute. I could not leave without them. Like, look at how cute this shoe is, and it matches my telfar perfectly, like, or damn near perfectly, like they pretty close. And I have a telfar that's about this blue color too, the painter's tape, which I have the painter's tape bag with me too, so I could, bitch, hell, I could put on both them damn bags if I wanted to. So yeah, so I got the shoe. I had to grab a hat to match another pair of shoes that I have, and I'm making my way to the airport. So this is giving me like an hour and some change to get to the airport, park, go through TSA, get some food, get on the plane. Still doing good on time. By the time I get to the airport, I had like an hour to do everything I need to do. Parking lot is full, so I had to go to like a parking ride. That was a headache because I literally drove around the airport like 3 or 4 times trying to find parking. There was none available like on the airport premises, so I had to go like across the street. Did that, was not really a fan of that, uncomfortable doing that, but I'm like, okay, I don't really think nobody's gonna break into my car, so I'm like, whatever. Did that. TSA was pretty quick, so I was glad about that. Checking my bag in was pretty quick. Like I said, shout out to the guy that checked my bags in because he was like, this is overweight, but I'm gonna let it slide. Thank you. So I get through TSA, that was quick. Get to the gate. I was at a closed gate. I was boarding on gate T, so I was like, cool, I'm gonna get on the train and go all the way down to another gate. Doing good. At least in my mind I was. By this time it's like 2:30. My flight leaves at like 3:20. So I'm like, okay, well, I got time to get something to eat. So I'm like, I'm gonna do something quick. I saw they had like stuff that I don't really eat like that. So I saw Subway. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna grab me a Subway sandwich. I'm doing good on time. I'm gonna sit down and eat it. By the time I got done getting that Subway sandwich, mind you, the Subway is here. My gate is like right across from it, literally right across from it. I get my food. I go toward the gate. Bitch, they getting on the plane already. They're boarding. Like, literally, when I got in line to figure out what was going on, it was time for me to get on the plane. I said, I was playing. I even text my best friend Ryan. Shout out to Ryan if you're watching this. I told Ryan, like, don't be mad at me if I miss this flight, because it's given I'm about to miss it. I've been playing. I was doing so good, but these shoes fucked me up. But it came together. I got here. I got my bags. I got my luggage. That was the first time, I think that was the first time I've ever checked my bags outside of the airport. I always do it like inside the thing, but I did it with the people on the outside, so I was nervous that they were gonna lose my shit. I got a lot of expensive shoes and clothes in these bags, so I was nervous, but it all worked out, y'all. I'm excited. We're gonna hit the streets tonight. I said I was gonna take a nap. It's not given I'm gonna have time for a nap, but yeah, I'm gonna try to figure some things out. I may go up to the rooftop to go get some shots and show you. I love this aloft, the city view part of this aloft. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that and then check it. All right, so this is the view that I wanted to show y'all. This is what my room was facing the last time I was here. You got all this beautiful landscape back here. Let me show y'all. You can see the buildings. You got the bridge. Let me zoom in. That's not the Brooklyn Bridge. I thought it was when I first came here, but it's just so much prettier, especially when it's like lit up at night. I couldn't tell you. Oh, that's what my balcony is facing when it should be facing all this beautiful stuff. But again, if I can get my stuff right, I'm not gonna complain. I'm happy to be able to take a vacation, so at least I can, and I still have access to this beautiful view whenever I want to come out here. I can't wait to see it at night. But again, I just wish I was looking at all of this, like waking up to this. Like literally the last time I stayed here, I did not close my blinds because I was looking at this from sun up to sundown the whole time. But it's all cool. Yeah, it's all cool. It feels really good out here. I don't know what I'm going to wear tonight for this reason. The weather is starting to change in New York, which is why I wanted to come out here when I did, because I didn't want to come when it was getting cold or when it was already cold. It's starting to cool off. It's supposed to rain, so I don't know, like I don't want to be super thotty and have nothing on, but I want to be super thotty and have nothing on, but I don't want to get cold tonight, or like it gets super cool. I think it's supposed to be in the 60s like at night and in the mornings while I'm here. So I don't know, I'm gonna see. I need to take a nap. I said I was gonna take a nap, but I might just end up popping a Red Bull and a Goody Powder, trying to figure out what the hell I'm putting on, because Ryan said he's gonna be here at 8. or in New York at 8. I don't know if we're meeting there, and it's almost 7 o'clock, so yeah, I'm definitely not taking a nap. So yeah, I'm gonna go figure out what the hell I'm putting on, figure out what the game plan is, and then I will see y'all in a little bit. I doubt I'm gonna bring this camera with me, just because we're gonna be in the streets, and I ain't got time to be holding this camera. And they probably won't let me bring it into the spots anyway. So I'm gonna record on my phone, but I'll be sure to check back in when I get back on this camera, whatever we end up doing. The best friend, say what's up, best friend. Yeah. I always struggle flipping this damn thing around. Alright, so the people is getting ready, about to hit the streets. Gonna take a shot, maybe take a few flicks, and then we out. Took me a minute to figure out what the hell I was gonna put on, but we got it together. Shout out to my best friend for being a damn consultation person, because a bitch was struggling, okay? Woo, child. Last night was a lot. My head is hurting. It is currently 11:01. If it'll focus, I don't know if it will or not. It's 11:01, and we're leaving here at 12. I don't know what I'm wearing. I don't know. So we were out last night. Once we left here, we were out. I don't think we got back till like 2 or 3. I think it was like 3. Brooklyn. I don't know if Brooklyn is giving what it's supposed to give. I'm team Harlem, so we are gonna tip to Harlem today. I don't know, it just nothing was working out, so it took us like forever to try to find food. Stuff was closing. Mind you, Brooklyn is not up the street from where I'm staying, so it was a good little journey. And to get out there, everything was closing. We were supposed to go to one place called Made 21, and the front door, whatever the fuck he was acting like he didn't want to let us in. So we got there. He was like, "Oh yeah, we kind of like we're full." So I'm like, "Okay, well, can we stay at the bar?" I'm seeing space at the bar. Me and Ryan are seeing space at the bar. He's like, "Oh, y'all can't stay at the bar." So I'm like, he was like, "That's full too." So we're like, "Okay," like not saying like, "Oh, it'll be this long of a wait." Da da da. He's just like, pretty much y'all can't come in. So we're like, all right. So we just walked the block trying to figure out what we can eat. And then we go back, and Ryan was like, "Well, let me ask what the wait time is." And he asked the guy, and I was like, "I don't know, nigga. Clearly you just don't want us in there for whatever reason." It was given they just wanted all the girls because there were girls they were letting in. Y'all are missing out on money. Y'all want the girls in there. The girls ain't spending money. It's the niggas that's spending money. So 2 people. What was 2 people? The spot looked lit, but it just so Made 21 0 out of 0. Do not recommend. Fuck everybody that is associated with that establishment. The DJ, the bouncer, whatever. Like fuck all y'all. Then we tried to go to Komodo Rooftop Bar. They had a strict ass dress code, and of course we were dressed to be in the streets, so we couldn't get in there. Again, that's in Brooklyn, so that was a fail. I'm trying to think, what else did we do? So we ended up going to Lambda Lounge, in the one in Brooklyn, and it was cool. My feet was hurting, so I was like, we just need to get a section. So we got the section. We were chilling. It was just something to do, smoking the hookah, drinking the drinks, and I couldn't even finish the bottle, so I just ended up at one point just like pouring shots for people in there because like I'm not finishing this bottle. So we left there, and of course we took it back to my favorite side of town. Well, this is more so Times Square, but closer to Harlem. So we went to Ritz. Ritz was a good time until they just stopped playing black music, which is my issue with New York. When I come to New York, it's like, y'all act like y'all don't want to play black music. Like that is what literally. So like Ritz is 2 levels, and level 1 has one DJ, level 2 has another DJ. So it's like when the DJs would start playing the more oomps music or the more reggaeton, which all that is fine, Caribbean music and stuff, like the crowd would shift to the other DJ that was playing black music. That's what we want to hear. We want to turn up. Like I don't nobody want to hear that bullshit all night. So that was that. We left Ritz. What did we do? We went to this pizza spot that I went to the last time I was here. That pizza is so good. Like I gotta see if I can see the name of it. It is, I'll tell y'all right now. That pizza is so good. I Pizza New York. I don't know if y'all can see this, but it's like literally across the street from Ritz, in like Times Square area. I Pizza New York. That is the best pizza to me. Like that pizza is so good. So I hope we can go back there before I leave. But yeah, about to get up, figure out what the hell I'm putting on. Today is gonna be a busy day because we're gonna go to brunch. Then we're supposed to do something else. I think brunch, and then bar hop, and then everyday people, and then the club or something. So I got to figure out something that's going to be cute all day, comfortable all day, but still giving a look. So that's going to be the struggle because I got a lot of shit. So I don't want to be underdressed. I don't want to be overdressed. It's raining. It's supposed to be raining all fucking day. So I don't know. We're going to see what's given. But I'm going to try to remember to record on my phone at these functions. If not, I definitely will check back in once I get dressed. Not the paraphernalia on the sink. Okay, so I got the fit together. Not really what I want to put on, but it's the fit. I love these glasses, but they really hurt. Y'all have seen this shirt before. Y'all have probably seen these pants before. Y'all have definitely seen these shoes before. It's giving like Oreo mint vibes, but I think it'll do. It's something. I wish I would have brought my necklaces, but I didn't. But it's okay. It's okay. I got bracelets and gloomy New York behind me. So we're going to tip to Harlem for brunch and then make our way to Brooklyn for the everyday people festivities and bar hopping. Probably end back up in Harlem because Brooklyn, I don't know, but I will see y'all later. Good morning, beautiful people. It is Monday morning. I'm up, surprisingly not struggling, no hangovers, but I'm about to run to Starbucks because I just need to pick me up to get some work done. I am working today even though I am on a vacation, but you know, duty calls, still got bills to pay, so I'm gonna get some work done, but I need a quick pick me up. So there is a Starbucks down the street from the hotel, so I'm gonna run there and then I'm gonna fill y'all in on what went down next night. Okay, so last night, I don't know why my camera is so blurry. I think it's because of the condensation. I don't feel like keep fixing it, but nevertheless, no, I can't shoot. All right, good morning, y'all. So I got my Starbucks, caramel macchiato, extra whipped cream, and then I got 2 bacon goudas. Judge your mama, not me. I'm hungry. So last night or yesterday, we're gonna start from the top. So yesterday was Sunday Fun Day in New York. So we started off in my favorite spot, Harlem. I love me some Harlem. I've never had a bad time in Harlem. The few times I've been to New York, Harlem is just always a good time. That's where all the people are, all the right music, just, you know, the things are right. So we went to Boulevard Bistro or Bistro Boulevard in Harlem. That was good. The wait was a little chaotic in the beginning. We had reservations for 1. We didn't get seated until almost like 1:30ish, but it was worth the wait. The food was delicious. I didn't get to finish everything just because I got full really quick because I was so hungry. But what I did have was delicious. I had like their signature wings. I had their eggs breakfast, a side of candied yams, like their chicken slider things. All that was pretty good. The mimosas were bussin'. The mimosas were really good. The waitress was a good time. The music, I guess I'm used to Atlanta brunches, Atlanta breakfast spots where, you know, it's a party, it's a function. So they did have music, but it was more so instrumental, kind of like, I don't want to say elevator music, but it just wasn't lit. So I think that was the only thing that was missing. And if they would have had a hookah, that would have been nice too. But yeah, I wasn't impressed with the hookah, but that's just kind of what I'm used to with Atlanta breakfasts, or Atlanta brunches rather. So that was cool. By the time we left there, we caught the train to go to Brooklyn, to go to the Everyday People party. Now this is my beef, or I don't have a beef with Everyday People because it was my first time going, so I really didn't know what to expect other than what I've heard people talk about on the podcast, like the Reed and Friend Zone, people who are from New York. So Didn't know what to expect. One, it was raining, so I think that slowed the crowd from coming in. We got there, I think the party started at 3, we got there at 4. It was fairly empty when we got there. It was some people, but it was fairly empty. Like, there were some people who were upstairs, but we were in the downstairs part because it was raining. So that wasn't really a thing. I was like, okay, this gives us time to have a quick access to the bar. We vibe out. The music was good in the beginning, so he was playing like the Ashantis, the Baby Babies, to the Niveas, like all the cute R&B hits to get a party going. Once the crowd started coming in and they switched DJs, it's just we went to the Black Panther premiere, which I told y'all in DC, I do not want to feel like I'm at a Black Panther premiere all night. I have nothing against Afro beats. I think it's beautiful music, but as a Black American, I don't know the music like that, so I don't necessarily want to hear that all night. I don't mind a mix up, I don't mind a switch up, but I don't want to hear Afrobeats all night. I don't want to hear Caribbean music all night. Like, and again, there's nothing wrong with it, but like, you know, put it in rotation. That's what I'm used to. That's what I grew up with. Like, you know, we start the night off with R&B, we go to the trap, we slow it back down with a little bit of R&B, they go to the Caribbean, they go to the New Orleans bounce, and they reel it back to, you know, either trap or R&B to, you know, move the crowd out. So to hear it all night and you don't know any of these songs, it's just like, oh my God, it was starting to really blow me and Ryan, because we were like, we couldn't escape it. It's like for 2-3 hours straight, this is all y'all are playing. Like, can we get a back that ass up? Can we get a real ass bitch, give a fuck about a nigga? Like, give us something different. Because you could also tell, like, were there people dancing to the Afro beats and stuff? Yes, but the crowds were at their hypest when they were playing the Black American music. So I'm like, put it in rotation. Like, why are we afraid to touch this music? So luckily the venue was really big. It was a really cute venue, by the way. There were like different spots, if you will, different rooms, different areas that had different DJs. So we found one spot. That DJ understood the assignment for about a good 45 minutes, 30-45 minutes. We were lit, we were turned up, crowd was hype. I think this was on the first level, like downstairs. And then he switched over to, he started with like, I think like Puerto Rican music, which was cool. We did a little salsa, and then after that it just went to Afrobeat. So you could see the crowd start to shift somewhere else. So we're like, God damn, like we were doing so good. Like we were vibing, like, I mean, it was so lit in there. Then we went to, like, I think we were about to leave, and then we heard them playing American music. No. We went upstairs, I believe. Yeah, we went upstairs. We found another spot. This was by the bathrooms. They were playing, it was a DJ playing all old school. So like the 80s. I don't think he really touched none of the 90s. It was mostly like 80s music, maybe a little bit of 70s house music. That was a vibe. We were vibing out. It was a really good time. So we like, okay, we can, little Luther, little Michael Jackson, like that. That was a good time. Cool. We finished up in there when it started to like slow down a little bit, where I think he kind of like changed up the music. I don't think he went to Afrobeats, but he was just like, I think he went a little too old school for some of us. So, you know, we went somewhere else. We were about to leave, and then that's when we heard the main party playing American music again. So it was like, okay, like let's tip through. We did our little walkthrough, saw who was who, whatever. And that was maybe like a good 5 or 10 minutes, and they went back to Afrobeats, and we were like, oh my God, like why? Like why is this the only thing that y'all are playing? And again, this was my first time at Everyday People. I didn't know it to be marketed as just Afrobeats or Afro Party. I thought it was just Everyday People, meant they were gonna play all types of music. So it was fine. We left there, went to like a little taco food truck, got some food, and then we rode the train back to the hotel. We got back fairly early. The night was still young when we got back. That party ended at 10. Everyday People ended at 10. We left like 9-ish. So yeah, got back to the hotel and just took a shower and went to sleep. So today's a chill day. Like I said earlier, I'm gonna be doing work. I'm taking a quick little breakfast break. Then I'm gonna go hop back on the computer, get some work done. Ryan is doing his work. And then later we're going to a Kiki ball. We're going to the ballroom scene, see the kids get their 10. So that should be a good time. Oh, and we have reservations at Melba's in Harlem at 7. That's the biggest thing, bitch. I said if I don't go nowhere else before I leave New York, I'm going back to Melba's, the best soul food in New York, in Harlem. So we're gonna go there, and then we're gonna go to the OTA ball. So that should be a good time. So I'm gonna eat my breakfast, and I'm gonna check back in with y'all
later.
Also, one time I mean, it's a simple outfit. Clearly, I had this hat on last night. I've worn this before. New shorts and just these shoes. I really try not to wear these shoes that much, but they're black and white, like with a little metallic or a little iridescent. They go with everything, so I end up putting them on a lot. I try to give them a break, but they just match every outfit that I put on. But yeah, just a quick little yang, Rick and Morty, just something to throw on to get the day started. I might end up keeping this on because the ass is fat in these shorts. But yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Ass getting bigger, rags getting bigger, cash getting larger. He thought he was loving me good. I told him go harder.
All right, so everyday people, on a scale from 1 to 10, what would you give it?
A 7.
Why 7?
Because every DJ plays the same set list. Like, I don't want to listen to Afrobeats all night.
All damn night. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I said it already. It was Black Panther music the whole damn night. Like, y'all switched the shit up. Y'all saw when the people got hyped. Now, granted, did they get hyped on some of the Afrobeats? Yes. But when they were their hypest, it was when they were playing nigga music. And I just don't understand why it was so hard for them to keep the nigga music in rotation. Switch it up. That's all they had to do, y'all. That was it. That was it. But they tried to set us up last night. Everyday people, I need to talk to the people on the board. We need to figure some things out, because if we're gonna call it everyday people, we need to cater to everybody, all the people that's in the title. So yeah, we can't do that again. We can't do that again. Luckily the venue was cute. It was cute people. Everybody was a good vibe. Had it not been for that, bitch, I would be disputing the charges for the tickets, because yeah, it's I think New York in general, get y'all shit together when it comes to the DJs. Get it together when it comes to the DJs. All y'all gotta do is bring somebody from the South, put that shit on,
just put them in the mix.
Put them in the mix and call it a day.
Literally, y'all had at least 7 DJs switch out.
It was a lot of DJs, and they played the same shit.
One DJ from the South come in, change it up, and then go back.
Right.
Like,
They could have gave us a solid hour and a half. That's all we needed. That's all we needed.
We went to the other room. They played some good music, but then it went back
to the damn Afrobeats. Like, why? Y'all, even if they just had like the assigned room, which I thought, the 2 rooms that we went to, I thought they were assigned rooms for American music. So I'm like, okay, this is where we just gonna stay for the rest of the night, because this is where the good music is for us. But no, they said, no, y'all get 30 minutes and that's it. And then we're going back to doom da da doom da da. Like, no.
This is America.
Bitch, you can get us canceled. Insert the clip of, boy, we had a time last night. So I'm rushing because I need to check out and get to the airport. Luckily the airport isn't that far away, but last night was really fun. We went to Melba's, which I believe I mentioned. My favorite soul food restaurant in New York is in Harlem. Food was delicious. Service wasn't that good this time. I don't know what was going on. Sis seemed to be overwhelmed, but the service wasn't that good, but the food was delicious. The drinks aren't really hitting on nothing. They didn't have like no brown at the bar, but the food was good. So the food made up for everything. So shout out to Melba's, best soul food in New York. It's in Harlem. What else? After we left there, we tried to bar hop, but I don't know, it just wasn't really giving. We went to Boxers. I didn't care for it the last time we went there. Didn't care for it this time, but it was fine. It was something to do to kill time. We went to Brooklyn, and we thought that the ball started at 11 o'clock. The doors didn't open till 11 o'clock, so we had like 30 minutes to kill. So we went to a little club, I guess you could say, down the street. When we got there, they were like, oh yeah, it's Afrobeat nights, and I was like, I'm convinced that's all y'all play out here is Afrobeat. So I'm like, what are the other nights? So we just chilled in there, got drinks, watched TV type shit until it was time to go. Then when we went back to the ball did what it was supposed to do, did some drag numbers, some dance numbers, and then it was the categories, the icons, the legends, the statements. Lil Nas X ended up pulling up with some legends and icons, and Sean Bankhead. So it was really cool. It was a good time. Feet were crying, knees were crying because we were standing up for so long. We didn't get back to the hotel till 4 o'clock this morning. But it was really cool. I'm gonna insert some clips for that. Of course, I didn't have my camera, but I'm about to head to the airport. All in all, New York is a good time as always. I needed this quick little getaway. Looking forward to the next time that I come. And yeah, I will see y'all at the airport. If not, I will see y'all when I get home. Oh, sneaker check. These are so cute. That's why I got this hat on. But yeah,